Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides as Jack Sparrow looking for the Fountain of Youth. So the positives on the film are the action is pretty fun. The chase in the beginning is pretty fun of him escaping the king. Jack versus the imposter Jack is pretty cool. And the final sword fight is kind of fun. Another positive is the flaming shooting ship is pretty cool. That's about it for positives. On to the mixed. Kind of just like Dead Man's Chest. It has interesting ideas. I like that there might be a Jack Sparrow imposter. Blackbeard is a cool enough villain. The Fountain of Youth is a cool idea. They just don't fully develop any of those ideas. Having someone impersonating Jack could have been a cool mystery in the film, but it's revealed to be a character we've never seen before. It's not a previous character from a previous movie. It's like she's, I think it's Angelica. She appears in this movie. Blackbeard is a cool looking villain, but he's not really any fun like the other villains, like Barbossa or Davy Jones. He's just not really fun. He's just kind of depressing, kind of. The Fountain of Youth could have actually been cool for, like, if it was used for half of, like, for the second half of the movie, but it really only shows up until the last 20 minutes of the film, so it's kind of boring. So this movie has good ideas, but they don't fully develop them in the film. Now on to the negatives. Anything supernatural in the movie, I do not enjoy. I don't like how Blackbeard can control things with a sword. I don't like the mermaid subplot. I honestly don't like the Fountain of Youth. I mean, I know that's the whole purpose of the film, but I honestly don't really like it that much. This movie, it feels like there's too much there's too much supernatural things going on in the film, and like the again, I forgot to mention this, but like the voodoo doll honestly could have been cool, but it's only used in 2 scenes, and again, it's just more supernatural stuff that I don't really enjoy that much. I'd say the first movie actually really only has like a good supernatural twist. With the crew being undead and being cursed. That's actually pretty cool. Here, supernatural, not really that good. The movie feels like it's kind of split in 2. The first half is like on the sea, going to the Fountain of Youth, and then the second half is kind of like on an island, going to the Fountain of Youth, where it's like you could have balanced it out of like being on the water in some of the movie, going to an island, going back on the water, going back onto an island. So it could have been a little cool, but it just kind of feels like 2 halves of the movie, and I just don't enjoy either half. This movie honestly kind of feels like a knockoff Pirates movie. Blackbeard's role could have probably been better if it was Davy Jones, Philip, and Serena. They could have been Will and Elizabeth, but they're not. So it just feels like a knockoff Pirates of the Caribbean movie, a watered down Pirates of the Caribbean movie. So that's very disappointing. And the last negative is this movie is honestly pretty boring. It's not really that entertaining. The action isn't all that awesome. I personally don't really find it that funny, which kind of sucks to say about a Pirates of the Caribbean movie, to say that it's not funny and that I'm not laughing. That's a big part of the movies, so that you messed up if I say that this Pirates movie is not funny. So in the end, honestly, this movie's kind of bad. If I'm binge watching the franchise, I could watch it, but there's not really any purpose to this movie. I could honestly skip past 4 and go straight to 5, and I think it'd actually have a better narrative through line from At World's End to Dead Men Tell No Tales. This one is just kind of like a side story in the franchise that could have been erased. So, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, not really that good. That's my review on the movie. Thanks for watching.